in the bacon, fat, in the bacon, fat, all tastes like bacon, fat, and it all tastes like bacon, in the bacon, in the bacon, fat, in the bacon, fat, all tastes like bacon, and then you put all tastes like bacon. The mince.
Why are you putting mince?
Because then you've got the girth. That's what you're not getting. That's what you're not getting, Sam. This is what I mean. You've got the That's what you're not getting. That's what you're not getting, Sam. This is what I mean.
Hello, my beautiful queechlings. It's Tuesday.
No. We're stopping this right now.
What?
I've just seen your Instagram post. First of all, two things. Number one, nobody thinks I've killed Richard. You think I've killed Richard, and
Everybody
handful of ill-informed viewers. Right. Second of all, I'm not on trial. You're also on trial.
What am I on trial for? Being a good friend?
For AWOL. For going AWOL.
AWOL? I was getting my shit pushed in.
Desertion is a crime.
I was getting my shit pushed in.
Desertion is a crime.
Yo, Martin with the resub. 20-month resub. That's amazing. Thank you so much, Martin. Huge love.
Martin resubbing to show his support for me there. I really appreciate that, Martin. That's Martin's way of going. That's Martin's way of going.
It's because he knows. No, it's not. It's because he's supporting the prosecution. That's what it is. Because we all know. You're
Stephen. Not the prosecution. You're a deserter. You're on trial.
This is like my judge wig. You know how they always have the wigs that go all the way down? Look, this is my judge wig.
You do need a wig, to be fair.
I am judge wig.
But not a judge wig. You need like a brown wig to like.
Why do I need a brown wig?
Because of the balding.
I'm not balding. I'm not remotely balding. I'm the hairiest man you know.
That's not true, is it? You haven't got hair in your arms.
I've got hairy arms.
You're hairless, man.
I've got hairy arms.
What are you trying to show there? That's a hairy arm.
Hairy arms.
That's a hairy arm, that.
Yeah, that's only because your hair's darker and you can see it more. Mine's blonde, isn't it, on my arms? So.
Blonde. So you have change hair colour throughout your body.
It changes hair colour everywhere. Look at this. I'm like a
That's
macaw.
grey. That's different.
It's not grey. It's not grey. It's like blonde and brown. Beard. I'm like a macaw. That's what they call me. They call me the macaw of Manchester. Do you know what I mean? Because of my fabulous plumage.
They call you the McCoy because you smell like cheese and onion. That's what they call it.
They call me the McCoy because I'm the real one. That's why. That's why they call me the McCoy.
Because I'm the real one. Martin says he has a 10% of doubt. 10%. You know what, Martin?
10% of doubt that you didn't do it.
That's fair enough. 10% doubt because of the propaganda that has been
I've got pure skin. I don't have any wrinkles.
A lot of propaganda. A lot of, you know what I mean? A lot of bullshit towards my cause.
Oh, hang on.
You are quite hairy, Rob. That's true.
1 second. We've just had the wheel of steel has been activated, but for some weird reason it's being weird. So just give me a second.
Why is it a hamster wheel now?
Give me a second. It's not a hamster wheel.
It was a hamster wheel then.
Oh yeah, on the alert. Yeah. Give me 1 second. Let me start out the wheel. Because there's something wrong with the wheel.
There's always something wrong with your wheel.
There's just something wrong with it. I just don't know what's going on.
You're a fool. That's what's going on. You're not prepared. Right.
Well, the wheel is off center for some weird reason, but we're gonna go with it anyway. So, but before we do that, let's say hello to everyone. Let's say hello to everyone because we've not said hello to everyone. All right. So, in the chat tonight on Twitch, we have got Beardy, Leeds J, Martin, Helly, Nosset. We've got Gore Crusher, Jesky, Necrob, Moderator Supreme. We've got Trooper, Mega99, Moderator Supreme Chaka, Fake Bag, Jesky's Fella, and Eggy. If I have missed anyone out, please let me know because the Queechy bot.
I didn't say me, did you?
No, you're unfortunately right in my face, Stephen. As always.
That's what I do. That I get in people's faces, don't I? That's my thing.
Sadly,
I'm all up in the business. You know what I mean? That would be my TV show, but like Steam Horris, all up in your business. And
all up in your business.
Get up in the business. Yeah.
Yo, Eggy with 5 gifted subs. That's amazing. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Eggy. Really appreciate that.
You showing your support like that, honestly, it means a lot. Actually means a lot, Eggy. Cheers.
Yeah, it's support for the prosecution, Stephen. I've told you this. These are all legal funds. These are all legal funds that are going into the prosecution of you.
What about my legal funds?
You get like a state-sponsored attorney.
What state sponsor? I get Nicolas Case. That's what I do.
You get Nicolas Case. But don't worry though, Stephen, because he's on the case.
He's on the case.
I'm Nicolas Case, and I'm on the case.
I just think that it's absolutely heartbreaking that I had to suffer the loss of a friend, and now I'm on trial for his murder.
Well, yeah.
It's just not on. It's not on.
Well, you shouldn't have killed him then. Really?
I didn't kill him.
Yes, you did.
There's a difference between killing someone and someone dying.
Yo! Shannon, I can't read that.
Chaka zip to the club to blind
with the sub, man. Massive love. Thank you so much, Shannon. Massive love. And Chaka with the gifted sub. The blind screaming man. Thank you so much. Thank you. Oh, Slam Queen.
You previously stabbed him. I never stabbed him.
He did. He has stabbed him. That was the first thing he did. We've also got Snow. We've got King Snow in the chat. We've got the Slam Queen. And she says, don't forget Loki's watching too. So Slam Queen and Loki Boy are watching.
Oh, right. So now you're trying to poison Loki against me by making me seem like a murderer.
You did murder him. You did murder him. What do you mean? Look, you always had problems.
When he lives with me, he'll think I'm a murderer and he'll have this nice image of you.
Why is he going to live with you?
And he won't know that when you pass away, and he won't know that his father was a deserter. I'm not a man of puddings. Do you know what I mean? You deserted.
I did not desert. I was chased. I was fighting for my life. And I went down swinging in my golf cart. Do you know what I mean?
And you got back up and ran.
Shannon says, Shannon miniatures backwards. Ah, right, okay. I've got you. Eggy, we get a new mic, Jay. No, this is the mic that I record my vocals on. And I just thought, but what I did get was I got a new mic arm, Ordered it from Temu, obviously, so it was only about £8. But it's a mic arm that's strong enough to hold this mic up because it's an SM7B. Is it? Yeah.
You need an extra strong mic arm to hold up mics.
This mic is like really heavy. Well, this is my good mic. This is the mic that I record all my vocals with when I'm recording vocals. And I saw a good mic stand on Temu for £8, so I was like,
how come you didn't let me use that one when I was recording my vocals?
I did. It is what you recorded your vocals on. It's exactly what you recorded your vocals on. That's your problem. You don't pay attention, do you? That's your problem.
It was behind the phone, wasn't it?
Well, yeah, it was. Yeah, it was behind the pop shield. Yeah.
Yes, I couldn't see.
Right. So, all that aside, we've got a. Hang on. Beardy says, "Oh, I'll curb my behaviour." No, you're all right. You won't be able to. The chat moves so quick and the writing's so small. He won't be able to pick up on any of your more edgy jokes, Beardy.
Beardy, I can do a feature. Send me the detail.
Necrob.
I only get paid in crypto.
Necrob says Jay's Temu addictions financially supporting Chinese factory workers on his own. To be fair,
you do love Temu.
I do love Temu. All these nice lights that I've got, my little Queechy sign in the background, all from Temu, dude. These studio lights, these like soft fill lights that I've got on, Temu. I fucking love Temu, dude. Like, it's sick.
You're like one of those old women with QVC in the 90s.
I am, yeah. But I see it and it's a bargain and they're like, free shipping if you spend over £20. And I'm like, ooh.
That's like they get you though, don't they?
Better go and buy one of these as well then.
I do like that. What's that one that it's like Temu but for clothes?
Shen.
I like Shen.
You like Shen?
I got
Are you a Shen man?
Shen. Yeah, because for things like socks. So I'm a man of disposables. Told you this before.
What do you mean?
I believe in a disposable, like, existence.
A disposable existence?
Yeah, so, like...
That's deep, that.
If it was up for me...
in a disposable existence.
I believe in an disposable existence.
Nothing must be recycled.
I believe in no recycling, and I believe one use for all. No, basically. So, like, if it was up for me, like, single use everything. Do you know what I mean? And then, so what I do is, you can get like 24 pairs of socks for like £1.
Right.
But they're not very good quality, obviously, because they're made by children. So, like, you get like a couple of socks in, and they're like 24. And then, like, they'll rip after, say, like, 4 washes. But do you know what I mean? But then I just ordered some more, for like £1. So I've got like 4 packs of like 24 socks to sack the cupboard.
Are you telling me?
Boom, gone.
Are you telling me that you don't wash your socks? Is that what you're saying?
No, I do wash them. I'm saying they rip after like 4 washes.
Well, why don't you trim your nails?
It's not the nails that are ripping them, it's the washing.
Walking around with your fucking cloven hooves.
Like I'm in a fucking river. Do you know what I mean? Like I wash them in the washing machine.
Yeah, but it's obviously your toenails, isn't it? That's slicing and dicing through all of your sockwear.
I'll say this, and this is actually true. I have got very powerful toenails. That is actually true, that.
Powerful toenails?
Honestly,
in what
seriously.
Respect? Is that why you never clip
sharp, strong. I don't know what it's from. You know what I do? I do know what it's from, actually. I didn't believe in buying shoes for a long amount of time.
Right.
So I used to wear the same pair of shoes for like years. Do you know what I mean? And I used to do a lot of walking. I was at work where I was on my feet all day. There was a point where I had no bottom of my shoe, but people couldn't see.
I remember
so it was
that.
just a shoe, but just socks. I
remember that. Yeah. I actually remember that.
Yeah, I used to go running in them, like 5Ks, everything with like in bare, and I think it's made my feet ultra powerful. So like the blades of my toenails are just like razor sharp, razor strong.
The blades on my toenails. Yeah. Well, this isn't how I thought the stream was going to start. I'll be brutally
I put
honest.
on a pair of trainers once without socks on, and I ripped the front of the trainer. My toenail ripped through the trainer.
Yeah, but so, I bet the trainer was already
to be honest, there could be like some kind of like film, couldn't there? Like like a martial art, like Wolverine, but with feet.
Yeah.
Do you mean it's like you kick people, like slash the neck by kicking and stuff? Yeah.
Like talons, would you say? Like talons, like the talons of a seagull.
No, I didn't say the like talons of a seagull.
Yeah, well that's why.
No, that's not
why,
what I
though,
said.
Isn't it? Because you've got the feet of a seagull, the old steagle. Do you know what I mean?
That's not what I said. You've twisted what I've said.
Slam Queen's getting off. All right, see you later, babe. Love you.
See you later.
Beardy says...
Nah, she's done with your shit, that's right. She's done with your shit. She's dealt with you all day, now she's done with your shit. What's going on?
She's been at work all day.
Fucking liar.
Beardy says, Jace, do you still do features for people I know about that would be very interested? Yes, I do features, yeah. Send me a DM.
CC me in if you can. Jackie says the worst thing is long toenails.
Yeah. Why have you got coke? You've got like the toenails of a pimp, basically. You've got coke nails on your toes.
No, it's not. I'm not trying to create the weapon. It's just naturally there.
Don't call it a weapon, dude.
It is a weapon.
It's not a weapon, is it? It's just poor personal hygiene. Don't try and weaponize your hygiene.
No, I wash my feet daily and nightly.
Surprised
clean feet.
Surprised you haven't lost a finger by now.
I've got a lot of scars on my hand, but that's from cats.
Should we spin this wheel?
Oh yeah, you didn't spin the wheel.
No, I didn't spin the wheel because you were going on about your fucking toenails.
No, you were like, that's what you were doing.
I do not sound like that. But that actually is what you sound like. You do sound like that, which is mental.
No, that's what you sound like. Spin the goddamn wheel. This is what I mean. You're never spinning the wheel. Spin the wheel.
We shall spin the strangely out of line wheel of steel. What questions will it give us? Is it spinning?
What questions will it give us from the deep?
Is it spinning? No, because I didn't put the fucking exclamation mark. Okay, now I'll spin the wheel. Is the wheel spinning? The wheel is spinning! The wheel of steel. What question does it hold? Let's find out.
Steel. What question does it hold?
What question is it? Would you rather fight? So this question. Oh, it's done. It's done 2 again. It's done 2 again. Why is it done 2 again?
Well, we'll answer 1 now and then maybe 1.
All right. Well,
save 1 to the end of
this question. This question actually came up twice. So this question is from Westerclunge and from Fake Bark. Would you rather fight 1 horse-sized duck or 100 duck-sized horses? Evening Atwell, Geezer, Lemon Squeezer.
Yeah, well,
1 horse-sized duck or 100 duck-sized horses?
I would fight. Here's my answer to that question: I would fight 1 horse-sized duck, and my reasons are thus: number 1, once I've defeated the horse, I've got a hell of a lot of duck. That'll feed me for months. Get in the freezer, chop it up, get it in the freezer, fucking scran down. Imagine how much duck you get. I'll sell it. You make a tidy profit off that, wouldn't you? So that's number 1.
Yeah, to be fair,
make a lot of money.
That makes sense.
Number 2 is, as far as I'm aware, ducks don't have any kind of like weapons or form of like
what about their toenails?
Action or anything. They don't have toenails. They've got webbed.
Yeah, they still have little claws on the end.
I don't think they do.
They do.
I don't think
they do.
I don't think they do. And they're always sat down as well, ducks, aren't they? So they're always like, do you know what I mean? So
what about when they're swimming?
Well, this is the thing. Am I in water?
This is the problem.
Am I in water? Am I on land?
If you're in water, you're fucked because you can't swim.
No, because I'm a great swimmer. So that's the thing. If I was in water, I could swim underneath, grab the legs of the duck, pull it under, and then like drown the duck. You know what I mean?
You're not going to drown a duck. You're not going to drown a duck.
Or you can't. Of course, you can drown a duck.
You can't
drag it
drown a
under
duck.
like this.
You're not going to be able to drown a duck.
So no. This is what I do. This is what I do. Right. So I'm stood on the edge of the riverbank. Right. It's just me. It's just duck. Right. One on one.
Mano
The first thing I do is pick up some kind of like stones couple, right? So what I'd do is, first of all, throw some stones at it, attack it with stones, distract it, don't know what's going on, right?
Okay.
Then I'd get a massive stone and I'd chuck that in to the river, right? Then I'd jump into the river, so dive in, swim down, grab the duck by the legs,
Right.
pull the duck under, and then, I didn't throw any rope down. I was going to tie the stone to the duck.
Do you
Duck
think
legs
that
to
you
ground
can
it.
hold your breath for longer than a duck?
Of course I can.
That is insane.
I've
That
got
you think
insane
that.
cardio, haven't I? You know how good my
swim,
cardio
though.
is.
You can't swim though, Stephen. Like, this is the problem.
And do you know how many medals I've got for swimming? Loads.
None.
You can't swim. I can swim.
am
You can't
literally fucking Aquaman.
You cannot swim.
I am a well good swimmer.
Yeah, the only reason you're Aquaman is because you're meant to be in the sea and you're always on land because you're scared. That's why you're Aquaman. You always want to escape the water. That's the problem.
I don't
You know
like
what
the
I mean?
sea. No.
I'm
me in
on
a
a great
swimming
swimmer.
pool,
So what I'd
though.
do is,
I am like a dolphin, mate.
or my other one would be, is they like to eat bread, don't they?
Yeah.
So I could get a grenade, put it inside the bread, feed it the bread. It'd be so big it'd be able to eat like a loaf. And then as it goes to eat the loaf, bang, head blows off.
No, but
Done.
it's not about it. You've not got all these equipments. It's just you.
Why haven't I got any equipment?
Because it's you versus a duck, hand-to-hand combat. You versus a duck, a horse-sized duck as well. You chose.
Is it in proportion of a duck?
Yeah, but it's the size of a horse.
What's the size of the horse? Right, okay, easy then. Rear naked choke.
You're gonna choke a duck.
Yeah, because think about it. A duck's got a wide back. So if I can get in, get round the duck, right? Climb onto the duck's back, lock it in a rear naked choke, wrap my legs around the bottom bit of the neck where it reaches the breasts, right at the top underneath the bill,
It'd
pull
buck you
back.
off. It'd
No, it
buck you
wouldn't.
off.
It's not a horse, it's a duck.
Yeah, and it's a horse-sized duck. It'll be well stronger
Yeah,
than
but
you.
ducks don't buck. What if you've seen a duck buck? I've
Yeah,
never
but
seen a duck
have
buck.
you seen its neck? It'll just get out of it. It'll just
It
get
won't
out
get
of
out
it.
of it because
There's
the
no way
legs
you're
are
choking.
round, the legs are around the neck as well.
You're
So
not
I'm
getting
choking
your
like this.
tiny legs around a giant duck's neck.
What do you mean?
No-
Of course I could.
You've got the smallest legs in the world.
And then
You've got the
literally-
shortest legs in the world. You're like that guy out of King of the Hill, who's got like the granddad, who's got like no shins. You know, who lost his shins in Vietnam, and he just goes kneecap. He goes hip, thigh, kneecap, foot. That's you. That's literally what your legs are like. You're all torso. You're all
Honestly,
torso.
no,
You're
it
shaped
would
like
be
a
legs,
Dorito.
and I've got the leg strength as well. You'd pull it in, bang. You have to remember, ducks have thin necks, so it still have a thin neck.
No, it wouldn't.
You know
It'd
what I
be
mean? And then
massive.
You choke it like that, pull back, so you're leaning back onto the nest. So you lie onto
Right,
the back,
so-
the wings can't get you.
Okay, so, right, how about this? What if it flies while you're on it?
Ducks.
Ducks don't fly,
can
is that what?
fly.
Ducks
No,
can
ducks
fly,
do fly.
and it will
I
fly
was going to say,
up.
ducks aren't very good flyers, but they are actually flyers, aren't they? Well, it doesn't matter, it's getting choked.
Nah, the duck will
Fly all
fly
it
up.
wants, but it'll
Duck
start
will
to
fly
fade.
up. Yeah,
It'll
and then
start
what'll
to
happen?
fade.
And then what'll happen?
It'll grab you, but I'll be cushioned by a massive duck.
You won't be cushioned by a
'Cause I'm on
massive
its
duck.
back. I'll be like
You
that,
won't
bang.
be cushioned by a massive duck. It's not a cartoon. Like, if
It's
you-
made of feathers and fat.
Yeah, but if you and a giant duck are in the sky and then the duck passes out, you're both gonna hit the deck and just turn into a stain.
I wouldn't. I thought, well, it wouldn't be able to get up because it'd lose consciousness before it got up in the air.
Nah, you'd get your head kicked.
I think
in
you're
by a
underestimating a
horse-sized
rear
duck.
naked choke.
I think you're
You've never done
underestimating.
judo, have you? You've never
think
done
you're-
judo.
I think you're underestimating the size of a horse and power of a horse-sized duck.
It wouldn't be as powerful as a horse.
It would be fucking massive, Steve. It'd be well strong.
It would be big, but what I'm saying, well, that's like saying
It's not just got the strength of a duck. It's got the strength of a horse-sized duck. It'd be massive.
It would literally be like fighting an ostrich.
Right. Okay. So if what how big do you think horses are? How small do you think they are? Horses are quite
How
big.
small do you think an ostrich is? Ostrich is about the same size as a horse.
No,
You can race
a
ostriches. Of
horse
course you
is
can. You
like
sit at the back.
much bigger than an ostrich.
No, they're about the same size.
Are you talking about height? Think about the size
But height
of a
and
fucking horse.
height and build. An ostrich is just more round rather than long, but about the same size.
No.
You've never
Dude,
seen an ostrich in real life, have you?
Dude,
This is
if
your
a
problem.
swan-
When was the
if
last
a
time you saw an
swan-
ostrich? You're talking on nonsense about ostriches and you don't even see them.
If a normal swan can fuck a person up, what do you think?
It can't fuck a person up. A swan cannot fuck a person.
Of course they can.
No, it can't.
Of course they can.
Don't listen to the media.
Aggressive.
They are
well
aggressive.
aggressive. They fuck
but you can easily
up.
just fucking. The thing with a swan is it's got an exposed neck, hasn't it? So you'd have to do kind of like a crane kick to the neck or something.
It'd smash you in the face with its massive wings before you even got anywhere near.
A swan? Are you joking?
Yeah.
How big do you think a swan is?
They're known for fucking people up.
They're not known for fucking people up. You've made that mental.
Of course they are. Even Atwell's just said it. Swan's wing can break your arm.
No, a swan's wings can break Jason's arm. I can't break my arm. You know what I mean? Like, fucking, if a swan can't come to me, I'd just snap its wing, fucking eat it like a KFC.
Bollocks.
Do you know what I mean? I'd be like, fucking, snap it, deep fry
Swan
it.
would kick the fuck out of you.
I'd batter
a swan. Would
I'd batter
you.
a swan. No, I'd lever a swan.
A swan would lever you.
I'd batter a swan. One-on-one. Maybe there's more than one, because I know they're like gang related.
One on swan.
It was one-on-one. Yeah, one-on-swan. One-on-one, I can beat a swan. Could definitely beat a big duck, I think.
It will fuck you up. A swan would fuck you up, dude.
I don't think it was. I've tackled many swans and geese in my time.
No, you haven't.
Not like physically, not fighting them, but they've tried blocking the path.
Having a dance off with them near the lake. Is that what you've been doing? Street dancing against different birds?
When I jog down the canal, sometimes they try and block your path and they think they're a bit bigger.
Don't listen to me. Why say you
just kind of stare them out and they just kind of like shuffle away.
Right.
And if they didn't, just get a fucking roundhouse or something.
No,
do you
they
know
go
what I mean?
fucking mental, swans. They go fucking mental. You don't, dude. They'll fuck you up.
Why are you listening to? Don't listen to fucking swan propaganda and all this shit. You know what I mean? Like, swans can't do anything. Just because the Queen liked them doesn't mean they're hard. They're not guards. Do you know what I mean? The Australian Emu War. Huh?
Emu War?
There was an Australian Emu War.
What's that about? What happened there?
I don't know. What's going on in the Emu War?